So content creation in itself is a very tough space, right? And like travel is even in a harder segment. So what has been your strategy, or like how have you, like what's been working for you so far?
So I'll be very honest, especially when you're working and when you scroll on Instagram. So like you might be scrolling on Instagram as a person who's like, oh, this person's going to this place. Oh, this person, like, it's nice to scroll.
Yeah.
So I have like two accounts. One is like this the local journal, what you guys see on Instagram, which is all about like travel and everything. And whenever even I'm scrolling, it's all about like travel. So I'm like, okay, people are like 24/7 traveling, and like especially older people, they've already like developed these kind of savings, etc., where they can like do these 24/7 travel. Or even like youngsters who are just killing it, like Tanya or like Akansha or like Radhika. All of them are like doing such insanely amazing things. And I see and I'm like, okay, my reach is not that great. I'm not getting those kind of comments. I'm not able to travel so much. So am I doing like the right thing? But what I try to do, like what my strategy would be, is to build that kind of audience which really is fond of me, and secondly to have that connect. So I ensure that once a while I reply to DMs, I talk to them what's happening. I try to build a connection. I think that's my only strategy. Or else like everyone's putting out information, everyone's doing everything well. I can't even do transitions because it's so much thought here to there, and like to like have those angles and editing. But I think that's
so it's
my
like
strategy.
Building a community, right?
That
your
is
community
my key.
building.
That's my key. I
mean, 140k of big community is like huge anyway. 1 lakh.
Yeah, but like I just feel like people, like I think I have to reach. I've still not cracked to reach the masses, because I've seen certain like if you see Brinda Sharma, who is also like very, she has reached the masses. Her all comments, like she's got the support. I would not get comments on every post. My comments are quite low. My reach is also quite low. They would like get comments on every post because they've reached that mass India where people are like really fond of them. I have to like really, like, that's going to be my target. Like I want to reach the masses.
Okay, what do you plan, like how are you planning to do that? Like, do you have anything in mind, or
so
are you still figuring it out?
While I want to establish myself in the luxury segment, and I'm very clear about that, like that is what I love, and that is what I'm really good at, and maybe that would also set me apart, because I have these eye for details and aesthetics and like finding those kind of properties, and that's something what I really love. Like I want to become a property connoisseur if someday I get a job. But the thing is, like how I want to really like do those destinations firstly, like which are very Indian loved, like Masuri or things like Kashmir, which like really bring the essence, and also try to give a lot of budget options.
So Indian majorly, or are you going like abroad as well, or like what? Since you mentioned
funding. Venture capitalists, please reach out to me, whoever are watching this.
Perfect.
No, but of course I do, like, so as a normal person, I do like plan to have this goal that one abroad trip a year makes sense, even for personal goals. Like I think utna travel fund hona chahiye. I think that's like also an investment. But otherwise, so a lot Indian based, because with work I think that's possible, like on the weekends.
Makes
or
sense.
Like holidays, etc.
Makes sense. So so now let's talk about your content, right? Like, I mean, what metrics do you assess, like, to see if a content did well or did not do well? And like, what are some important metrics that people should check? Like, what are some things that are important to you? I know it differs from person to person. What's important to you? What do you think like you check?
As cliche as it sounds, but the numbers do matter.
Yeah.
That is your end game. It's like simple like a movie, right? At the end, it's what the box office says, what your public says. Sometimes you might think your content is good, but that is not in the eyes of the audience, and they have a valid reason for it. They are your true testament. Like for me, numbers matter. Like people say numbers don't matter.
What numbers?
Like so coming to your question, like content metrics for me would be like saves and the shares. Like those are the more than comments and likes, because a lot of times, like even person like me, I don't like really sit and comment on people's because I don't have the time to do that. Okay, so less comments, less likes is fine. But for me, it's, do I share it with somebody? Am I sharing it with a friend? Am I saving it? For me, those are the two most important content.
And you mentioned also, no, like you want your content to be like, you don't want people to Google it, you want them to come to your page.
Correct.
So that way saving would make more sense for you, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So, what are some metrics that you think like will help people go viral? Like, I know you're also trying to figure that out, but like, what is something that helps?
I want 130 million views.
Yeah.